racing Grady from Aztec, New Mexico. My dad started racing and I just thought I was real cool. And he moved from the mini sprint to the sprint car. The mini sprint was just sitting there, and he said he wanted to try to drive it. So I tried to drive it, and I just had the natural talent, so I drove it. 12 years old at Aztec Speedway running a mini sprint, 14 or 15 years old. Just moved right into wing sprint cars from there. It's just the fastest thing on dirt. I mean, you don't go no faster on dirt. 2 years ago, I was in MMRA, New Mexico State Champion, not wing sprint car, 410. Well, I raced Chili Bowl like 8-9 years ago. And so this would be the second race. Of course, Bennett Enterprises, you know, I mean, he builds the car and asked me to drive it, so I said, heck yeah, man. So kicked him a little bit of money to put my sponsors on the car too, you know. GPT Twin Pack, that's a new baler that's gonna come out at the World Ag Expo this year. And that's a dual baler system. 2 bales come out at the same time, and it's about as fast as a big baler. Versus all these balers that put a single bale out, they're just really slow. So we came out with that, and we're kind of debuting that on this car. And then Jane and Baling, which a custom harvester out of Farmington, New Mexico. We bale all the hay for the Navajo tribe out there. There's no stiffer competition in the country, guaranteed. Track's really good, you know, too sticky, and the car has a little too much forward bite, but we did a big old wheelie, you know, it was fun. Did a few of them actually, so we freed the car up just a little bit, and it's heat race time. Started 6th and I was up to 3rd. You know, I was doing real well. I was passing cars. Sammy Swindell right in front of me. I almost passed him on the start on the outside. He got back by me. Somebody spun out and we had a yellow. When we restarted, a guy kind of hit me on the restart, and that's when the throttle stuck wide open. But then we had another yellow right away, and I yanked the throttle back up off the floor. It must have unwedged that piece of clay out of the injector, and it felt fine. I was checking it before we restarted again, and I was in 3rd, and we restarted, and I punched it to the floor, and it never came off the floor. I went into turn 1 full throttle, just turned the car as hard as I could to try to spin it out, and I reached up and hit the kill switch, but I drilled 2 guys getting into turn 1. I'm lucky I saved the car, to tell you the truth. The fans probably think I cowboyed up and just drove it off in there.
Trying to beat Sammy's.
We're gonna tighten the car up a little bit because they make some changes to the track, and we're going to the C-Main. We're gonna start 11. When we went out C-Main, I had brakes. The first lap, Bennick had the car set up real f***ed up. First, he made the throttle pedal pin to the floor, and it don't come off the floor. And then he don't set it up where the shit. And then his shocks fall off the damn thing, and I crashed it. The second lap from then on, I had no brakes. So I just kind of rolled the bottom. I didn't make a real hard effort to pass a bunch of cars. I didn't want to put the car in any danger, you know, with no brakes. So that's how the C-Main ended up. I mean, I finished it, but yeah, no brakes, no go. Started 3rd, saw a great opening on the bottom. The leader went into turn 3, and he kind of washed up the track, and I seen a good opening, so I stood on the brake, and I let out the throttle all the way. When I hit the brake, the engine died. So I just more or less locked the engine up when I hit the brake too hard. So they put me in the back after somebody smacked into me. Went to the back of that, and it was just like a brick wall coming through there. I passed 4 or 5 cars, but didn't get any further than that. The heat race really ruined our entire week. When that big piece of clay went in the injector, where the return spring is, it ruined our whole week. So, and I couldn't recover from there. It just was bad thing after bad thing. But we'll be back next year in the same car, and it's going to be a different scenario. We're going to be running 410 non-wing car, 360 non-wing car. We'll be running 360 wing cars. We'll be racing some in Phoenix. We'll be racing some Albuquerque. We're going to try to run some more stuff for Scott Bennett and the midget. That'll be about it for 2018.